everyone, it's Caroline here from Aussie Cards and Crafts. A couple of weeks ago I did say to you that I would be showing you how to make this card here. This is on my Facebook site at Aussie Cards and Crafts. And luckily for me, the borders for Western Australia and South Australia went up, and I was on the next plane out of here to go and see my my beautiful daughter over in Western Australia, to see her new baby and my first grandchild. So I do apologise. I was supposed to be putting this one up last week, and of course it never happened. So here I am back in Adelaide again, and I'm more than happy to do it for you today. So this is what I call a bit of a showstopper card. I call it the layered cube card, for want of a better name, really. So it's got a belly band on it, and as you can see, when you open it up, you can probably see it from the top there. It's actually quite spectacular. I'll pop it that way as well so that you can see it. It really is. It's a simple card to make. It's heavy on paper or card, but yeah, it really is a lovely card. I did one for Christmas for somebody last year, and they absolutely loved it. What I'm going to do this time is I'm going to use the pandas, because I didn't actually finish decorating this, but I'm going to use some pandas to actually poke out of these little squares and these little cubes here. So my cousin in Italy actually suggested that if you could get some little vases, you could actually do floral, like some flowers coming out of it as well. So there's many different things you could do. Obviously, if you've got flowers in it, you're not going to be able to close it, but it does close up. So all you do is you fold those up, and you fold everything else in, and it goes into a 6x6 envelope. Quite easy. As I say, it is a very easy card to make, but it is very heavy on paper. I've done a lot of the cutting. Well, I've done all of the cutting for you already. I will go through all of the sizes, and when my website is up and running and this is linked, this tutorial is linked, there will be complete instructions on how to make these, and all of the sizes will be listed on there as well. So let's get started. I'll leave that one there so that because I haven't made it for a while now. So what you will need, and let me just grab my cord. Okay, so what you're going to need, I'll leave my pandas up there at the moment, is one main piece, and that piece is going to be 6.5 inches by 6 inches. Okay, so that the height of this is actually 6 inches. And with that, what you need to do is you need to score, and I'm just going to find my scoring tool because I think I've left it outside. Oh, that's not it. Okay, so what you need to do, along the 6.5 inch side, you score at 1/2 inch, you score at 2 inches, at 3.5 inches, and at 5.5 inches. Sorry, at 5 inches. So that's at 1/2 inch, 2 inches, 3.5 inches, and 5 inches. And of course, as we fold that together, that's going to make our cube. The next pieces that you will need three pieces. Yep, 3 pieces that measure the 6.5 on the top, and this one is going to actually be 4.5 inches. And along that 6.5 side, once again, you score at the same measurement. So it's at 1/2 inch, 2 inches, 3.5, and 5. Okay, and you're going to need 3 pieces of those. The next piece you're going to need, you will need 2 of these, and once again, they are 6.5 in the width. The height of these ones is only 3 inches, and what you need to do is score at the same spots, which is 1/2 inch, 2 inches, 3.5, and 5 inches. And as I said, you need 2 of those. And the final one is, once again, 6.5 inches, and this one is actually 1.5 inches deep. So what you need to do there is score it the same thing. So you've got 1/2 inch, you've got 2 inches, you've got 3.5, and you've got 5. And there's 2 pieces of those. Okay, so that's your base. That's how you make these cubes. Okay, and I'll show you how to put those together. They're very simple. On top of that, you need mats and layers, and this is where the time comes in, because it does take a long time to make these. To cut them out and make them. I mean, it doesn't really, but yeah, there is a lot of them. So firstly, the largest one is going to be your matte layer, which is the pink, is going to be 1 1/4. So all of your matte layers are going to be 1 1/4 in width. The length of this is going to be 5 3/4, and you will need 4 of those. Okay. The next size is this one just here, and once again, as I said, this is 1 1/4, and this one here is 4 1/4. Okay, and you are going to need 8 pieces of those, so there's 8 there. I'll go through the layers in a moment. So the third mat that you need is going to be, once again, 1 1/4 inches wide by 2 3/4 in length. Okay, and you are going to need, I think it's 6 of those. Yep, 6 of those. Have I got 6 there? I hope so. Yes, I have. And the final one is going to be a piece 1 1/4 by 1 1/4. Okay, and you're going to need 12 of those. Now for the layers on top, you then come down that 1/4 inch. So if that's 1 1/4, obviously your layer just here is going to be 1 inch. And if that is 5 3/4, that's going to be 5 1/2, so that we've got that lovely even border around it. And once again, you'll need 4 pieces that size. You will need 8 pieces that are 4 inches by 1 inch. You will then need 6 pieces. Did I say 8 for that last one? I hope I did. This one here is 2 1/2 inches by 1 inch, and you will need 6 pieces of those. And the final one, you will need 1 inch by 1 inch, and you will need 12 of those. Okay, so there is a little bit, and as you can see, I've actually stuck the layers, already stuck the layers down, so that you can actually, it just cuts the video down, cuts the tutorial down a little bit in time. Okay, so they're your sizes, and I will list those when this finally goes onto my website, which will only be in a few weeks' time, I'm hoping. So let's get started. You need glue, and you need a boning tool, which is there. Now, if you take your first piece, now that is a piece that is 6 inches by 6 1/2, and what you need to do is you need to fold in along those score lines, okay, and make sure you use that boning tool to make them a really nice fold. Okay, so just like so. And then the final one is the 1/2 inch one. And the 1/2 inch one is where you're actually going to put your glue. So what we're going to do is we're going to put glue along that 1/2 inch tab just there. And once that is there, we will then fold it in 2, and then that will make our first, it's not really a cylinder, it's, yeah, it's square at the top, but it's oblong, so I don't know what you'd call that. So fold that in the center one, fold it straight over, okay, and there you go. So there is your first one. So that is the one, that is this one just here. So you go ahead and you make all of the others the same. Okay, so we've got 3 of these, and this is the second size down, so we've got 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. So I'll go ahead and I'll speed up the video while we do it, but you'll see that I'm doing it exactly the same way that I did the other one. Okay, so it was a bit of a long-winded operation, but it's well worth it. So there's all of our columns that are made, and this is our card that we're making. So we take the top one, and what we need to do is we need to attach this to one side. Now, I tend to make it that the join there is actually facing, like, is closest to me. And the reason that I do that is so that you can't see it. And you're not going to really see this one either because they're going to be covered. So I've got my join there and I've got my join there. I'm now going to glue this piece to that piece, making sure that they are level at the bottom. So use your smaller piece, get your glue, and so it's glued up. So leaving them down on your mat, just pop them together. The next one you need is another piece like this, and that is going to go, oops, that's going to go just there. The third piece that is that size, once again, with the join in front of you, like the closest to you, you just pop that one there. So that is how that is going to go together. So I'll go ahead and glue that, and then I'll come back to you. There we go. You'll notice on that last one I put the glue on both sides, and yeah, that's going to look really good when it's finished. The next size you do exactly the same, but you only put those, you put one just there, and you put the other one the other side. You don't put anything in the middle, because if you look at this, that is where that comes out. Oops, there we go. So I'm going to glue that one to there and that one to there. Right, so that has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of our columns together. With the final two, you could do them that way, because it would still be able to fold down. That folds in like so. But I prefer to have them the other way, and then these fold up. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use these, and I'm going to attach these like so. One there, and then the other one will be the other side. Oops, like that. Okay. There we go. Now that's the basis of the card, and you can see how easy it is. It takes a bit of cutting, but that's all. Now it's all a case of decoration. And yeah, these all fit perfectly together because they're all the same width. So these are all at, let me just have a little look here. They're 1.5 inches square. All of the pieces are, so they all fit in perfectly together. Now what we need to do is we need to bring in our decoration, and I'm going to pop that one up there. So what we need to do, we need to start with the biggest ones, and you might wonder why I didn't decorate it before. The reason being, and it will become evident in a moment, is that when we are decorating, we are actually going to, you see there's that join there, we're actually going to be placing it over that join, so it actually hides that join and it looks like it's all in one piece. So there's 4 of these bigger pieces. You're going to have one there, you're going to have another one there, you're going to have one, let me just put it this way, so you're going to have one at the back there. I don't worry about putting it at the front because you can't see it, and one the other side. You're going to have one there, and then you're going to have one there. So let me go ahead and put those in, and then you'll see exactly where I've put them. Right, so there we have it. You can see that it's very easy because you can get to the bottom. It's very easy to put these in. So there's our first 4 pieces. We then go down and we do basically exactly the same thing with the next size down, which I will just grab out here. They all got mixed up. Now there's quite a few of these. So basically we're going to put one here. We're going to put one the other side. We're going to put another one just here, another one there, another one here, and another one there. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I think there's 8 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So bear with me. I'm going to glue all those in, and then I'll show you exactly where they go, and I'm sure you'll be able to follow it. Right, there we go. So there are our, I think it was 8 pieces. So you've got 1 piece there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you can see that this piece here goes right across that join once again that comes across there. So that hides that beautifully. The next pieces down are the mat sizes are, there's 6 of these. They're 2 3/4 by 1 3/4. And these ones actually live there, there, there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. But then when you actually fold it up, you also need 1 there and 1 there. So that's why you need the 6. So if you have a look at this one here, you'll see that I've covered all of those little ones, but I've also covered this one just here at the back so that when it folds, you can actually still see the same pattern. So that's what I'm going to do here. So once again, bear with me. I'll speed the camera up while I do it because you don't need to see me gluing. Right, so as you can see, we've put those pieces on now. There were 6 pieces, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and of course, as I said, on the back there's 2 there as well. So that's your 6 pieces. Now we come to the final part, and these are the little pieces, and there's 12 of those. So where these are going to go is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let me just, so it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the bottom. So there's 6 pieces each side. So that's the 12 pieces. So I'll pop those on for you now. Boy, that was a lot of gluing. Anyway, we're there. So there is our card. What I would like to do for this one is I would like to have my little panda bears. Now this is from my Pandemonium die and stamp set. So you can see the beautiful little pandas there. It's got some lovely sentiments there. I've actually used the Hooray It's Your Birthday celebrate with some Pandemonium. I've actually stamped that and put it on there. We're going to do a belly band with that in a moment. So what I've done is I've actually I didn't actually use the dies to cut it out because I didn't want the I wanted to cut it right up to the actual panda itself. So I stamped them in black. I have then used some Wink of Stella in black to colour in the black parts. The bamboo is done in gold, as is his hat just there. That's done in gold. And once again, this one here, the bamboo's done in gold, and I've just put some green for the leaves. And that's all done with a set of Wink of Stella that I've got that was given to me for my birthday this year, actually. So what I thought I'd do is and I'm going to play with these just a little bit, so I'll speed it up while I'm doing it. But I just think they're going to look nice coming out of there, and you're still going to be able to fold it down. So when you're when you do it, make sure that you still can fold it down. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and decorate this, and then we'll make our belly band. And there we have it. We have a bit of pandemonium there. I'm just going to wait for those to dry. They won't take very long. But I absolutely love this. This stamp is just so gorgeous. There's so much you can do with them. I'll probably put a little bit more decoration on here. But as I say, they have got these 5 different pandas that I've used there. And they really are quite cute. So that's Pandemonium. I do have some of those available. They will be on the online store. So what we now need to do is we now need to be able to fold it up. So as you can see, it folds up. Now that one, maybe I shouldn't have put that one there. Maybe we'll take that one off, and we might need to pop him on the other side, because if I put him just on that side where I had him, hang on, I had him there. I probably need to put him here, so that there, as it closes, you're still going to get them all facing you. Where I had it on the other one, it was on that side, so you actually saw the reverse side of it. So there's our little Pandemonium. I might need to stick him a little bit better. So let's get some more glue, and we'll pop him on that side instead. Okay, so hopefully you can see that. Now what I'm going to do is show you how to make the belly band. Now the belly band is 1.5 inches across in width, and that is the 12 inches of the piece of paper that I did use. So basically, to make a belly band, you need to, you can see this is double-sided, you need to gently fold it over. Now don't make it too tight, because you do need to be able to slide this belly band on and off. Okay, so I don't tend to make them very, very tight. I just need to bring that over just a little bit. So one to there and one to there. And then what you need to do is, you will see that I have cut some oval shapes out, and I've stamped it, and I have put some foam tape behind both the sentiment and also behind the green, and that is going to sit there, and that is going to finish our card off. So let me just get some glue, because I just want this to be even. So I've basically got this in the right place. So what I will do is pop it like so. So I'll put some glue there and some glue there. And then I will pop my Hooray, it's your birthday. Celebrate with some pandemonium just there. Okay, so there's your belly band. I'll just leave it to dry just for a moment. And then we can pop it back onto our card here. I might do some more decoration on this a little bit later. I might do some leaves or something like that going on to, especially some of these ones inside. I'll possibly put some more leaves on them because it's pandas. And we'll see how we go. But I haven't already done those, so I'm not going to do them right now. But the finished picture, when you see it on the website and when you see it on the YouTube, will actually have a little bit more decoration on them. So let me fold it up. Very easy to fold up. And then we will, that should be dry by now. We will slide that belly band on. And as you can see, if you make it too tight, it's too hard to get on. So there is our belly band. I just don't want, I'm just being very careful with it at the moment because it's probably possibly not stuck down. And there is our card. So I absolutely adore this card. I think it's a really, really lovely card. I don't know, I can't tell you where I saw it. I did see it on a website, but it was so long ago, and I made it. Oh, I made one for Christmas for somebody last year. And if you can imagine, this card lends itself beautifully to doing these mats, not the mats, sorry, the layers in maybe a brick style, and having Santa Claus, you know, heading down there and making it a Christmas one. You know, the sky's the limit with it. It is very easy, but it is very heavy on card. That's all I will say. Okay, I'd like to thank you for listening tonight. I hope you found it a bit of fun. If you've got any questions, go over to the Facebook page and by all means private message me. I'm more than happy to answer any questions. If you're not already a member of our Facebook page, we're Aussie Cards and Crafts. Over on Facebook, send a request in and we will be more than happy to accept you. Thanks for listening. Please give me a thumbs up and maybe a subscription as well, which would be really, really good. And I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you and goodbye.